Welcome back, everyone. I'm Tanya June Moore, and this is the Sedona International Film Festival 2024. We are in our 30th year, and I want to give a huge shout out to Yavapai College. You have given us a home that is impeccable, and we so appreciate all of your support in every way possible, from the signs and the parking and the shuttles and the media room and the workshop and everything else. Thank you so much. And I'm here with another filmmaker. Please introduce yourself and your film.
Hi, I'm Rose Shim from Vancouver, Canada, and my movie is called Tart. It's a short film. It's about a widow who lives in this sort of isolated gray world until she is convinced to adopt a dog, and the dog helps her bring love and color back into her life.
I don't care where you are. This is like a perfect story because you hit all the best points. How animals change our lives, how animals bring color to our lives, and how other people seeing what we really need can help us if we're open to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write this?
I did write it, yeah.
So where did you get the inspiration from for this one?
I actually wrote it during lockdown, during COVID-19, and I was living in Toronto at the time, and everything was closed, so there was really like nowhere to go, and I like to usually write in coffee shops, so I was actually sitting in the park writing in the snow in the winter, and I wasn't the only one. There was like a whole little community of us like sitting with our laptops in the park in the snow, which was crazy, but that just really made me want to make a film that sort of incorporated that kind of like, I don't know, stark, like isolated feeling you get in the wintertime. Mm-hmm. And then I sort of got the idea of wanting to use colors to tell the story.
Yes.
And the neighborhood I live in, there are a lot of widows who like dress in all black. And I thought like, that's such an interesting way to express your emotion through color, and then I wanted to use that sort of traditional idea about widowhood to kind of tell a story about a woman who is stuck in that space and then finds her way out of it and finds her way back to love and to color.
I was going to say, and I did notice, and I think
Yeah.
our audiences are astute enough to also notice this, that the color changes through the film very subtly.
Yeah.
It's not like in your face, but all of her items that she's selling at the beginning are all gray and black, and then all of a sudden they're not. But it's very subtle. That twist. I have to talk about the dog for a minute. There is an incredible dog in this film. Where did you find this wonderful actor?
The dog. Yeah, she's great. She's from a company called Toronto Animal Wranglers, and they have like professional acting animals. Mm-hmm. And so she was such a sweetheart and great to work with, and so professional.
That whole scene where they're walking together that first day, and she's getting kind of hung up, and the woman's really she's walking the main actor is what it kind of looks like, and she's waiting. That was a really beautiful little sequence. Was that one take? How many takes did it to get that correct?
Not that many. We didn't really do more than 3 or 4 takes on anything because we only had 2 days to shoot. So
okay.
We were making our days.
I mean, she was hitting her marks. Like there were looks on this dog's face like, come on, human.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm doing all the work here. I've got you covered.
The dog's name was Parks, and she was so great. I think we made her life difficult because we kept wanting her to not do what she was being told to do, which was very confusing for her.
Yes.
As she wanted to do everything we were telling her to do.
Well, she's also that perfect breed that all they want to do is please you. And your actor who plays the priest, it took my breath away for a minute because we just lost Richard Lewis, and he just looked so much like him to me. But what a reprieve he is up against these staunch older women.
Yeah.
Was in that I mean, because there's a definite turning point of kindness there. Man, did you realize how pivotal that moment was going to be when you were writing it or when it was coming into script?
Yeah, but Chris Siddiqui, that actor who plays the priest, he's great. He's actually a comedian. He's hilarious, and but I find comedians often make really great dramatic actors,
Great
and he
timing.
really kind of like, yeah, he brought a lot to that character. I felt like, and helped to play that nice counterpoint to the sort of mean girl old ladies.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But I mean, that I was waiting because that first scene where they have that interaction, I was like, oh, please don't let him just walk in and not give her something.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful pivot of this is really what we're here to do is support humanity and
Yeah, you kind of think she's going to get in trouble for being out there.
great
But
change.
actually, he just really wants to help her.
Yeah.
I know. And funnily, a lot of people have didn't like the idea that he gave her a dog. Like, he's like, what kind of person just gives someone a dog? And I thought, like, to me, I'm like, I thought he's saving her, you know,
Yes.
by giving her something that's gonna love her. But
Well,
and
not only
it's
that, he
like-
saw it. Like,
Yeah,
he really
yeah.
saw what she needed, and then he
Exactly.
answered the call. And isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
Yeah, totally. But yeah, a lot of people found like, oh, who just gives somebody a dog without asking them? Like, so it's kind of like, yeah, I guess that could be. One
Was
way
that
to
one of the
interpret it.
questions in our audience?
No, no, no.
How was you? I mean, I know you've screened once.
Yeah,
And this is in block 6,
it's in block 6.
and you're playing again on
So
Saturday?
Saturday at 1.
Okay. What was the audience reception like for this film?
It was great. Yeah.
Were there
people
any
seemed-
good questions or anything
They
that
were.
you
I mean, there was actually a lady with a service dog in the office, in the
Audience?
Audience, yeah. So she really responded to the movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People seem to like it.
Well, yes. You're being very humble right now. Very Canadian
Oh.
of you. I love it. But this is a cute one. You guys are really going to like this. What was it like getting the call that you were in the 30th Sedona Film Festival?
That was great. I was really excited to come. Actually, I've been doing this circuit with this for about a year now, and other people at other festivals I'd been at had recommended this one. That's why I submitted to it. So, yeah, a friend of mine who lives in New York was playing at this festival last year, and she's like, "You have to go to this one. It's so great, so much fun." So,
Yes. Yes.
so that's why I submitted, and I was so glad I got in. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
this
a
is
lot
the
of fun. Yeah.
Filmmakers Festival,
Yeah.
girl. We love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Well, thank
so
you.
It's word of mouth, totally.
Thank you.
Yeah,
More of that. Please share. Please
I will
share.
definitely.
And thank you for making a film, and thank you for being here and sharing your talent and your art with us, because you are really what it's all about. So
Thank
don't ever
you.
go to another festival and think it isn't about you, because it really is.
Thank you.
And out there in the Webiverse, if you're sharing our content and you're taking pictures, and we hope that you are, please use the hashtag SIFF30, SIFF30. It helps us be seen. It helps the filmmakers be seen. It is the way that we advertise these days. So please share our content. Help these people get seen. We want more films. We want more films to be out there that aren't mainstream, that let us see a little slice of life. And I will be back. Actually, I think Carol is going to be back after this with another filmmaker.